Hello Captains, welcome back to another episode. My name is Adam and this is P3D version 4.3. Now, it might look a little bit different here, that it's actually running in the full screen mode. Now, there was something freaky that happened and I'm just going to go through that because it caused me to have to rebuild my scenery library. So after I built my library back up and literally rebuilt it from the ground up, took about a day and a half to do that. I was checking it out to see how it worked, and it was all fine. It worked okay, but I accidentally snagged the button at the top here, right under views. And I accidentally hit this full screen button. Now, when I hit the full screen button, the screen went black, right? And when it came back, I saw everything in an unbelievable amount of detail. Like, it was beautiful. It was like everything was crisp and clear, and I was like, whoa, what had happened? And basically what had happened was I'd put the sim in full screen. Like, the sim runs in windowed mode as default. And I didn't really realize what that meant until I hit that full screen button. And the fact that I've got a 4K television. Like, hitting it with a HD TV, and you'll see everything in HD, just like you saw it before in the windowed mode, because the windowed mode is, fills the entire HD screen. But when you've got a 4K TV that's got UHD, ultra color, and, ultra high definition in it, and it goes into full screen, and your video card is now at 4K fully instead of the native just under 4K. The TV kicks in with the ultra high definition sort of layover, as it were, and suddenly everything's super sharp and looks bloody brilliant. So basically, that's what I did. And I don't know if you're gonna see actually any difference in the video because I'm only recording in HD, so it's only 1080p, so you might not see any difference. So anyway, that might have been a load of waste of our time. Where are we today? Well, today I'm continuing installing everything, and I've arrived in Norway. I'm in Bergen X add-on. Well, I'm not in it yet, but this is the Bergen airport, the Echo November Bravo Romeo up in Norway, just on the west coast of the, well, Norway is the west coast, but just on the coast of it. It's typical Norway here. The weather is not exactly looking good. I'm sorry if you can hear a slight buzz in there. I've taken care of that. And this is what the scenery looks like with Rex Airports HD, Orbex lighting, the usual sort of, buildings and trees and everything that we see. This is just the normal, okay? So let's swing around here, and it was a nice sunny day when I first approached here, but the rain has just suddenly come out. Oh, actually, my frame's going to be able to handle this. If my frames jump beyond under 20, what I tend to do is I tend to move my scenery density a little bit down, and don't let the scenery sort of fall in the background. And it's kind of jumping all over the place. It might be okay. If it tends to be jumpy, what we will do is I'll move my scenery density slider down, and I'll probably restart this video, which means you'll never know this. Okay, let's take the brakes off. Let's hit this to the skies, and let's see what this sucker looks like. Now, we've got clouds at 1,500 feet scattered, and more at 2,000, 3,000, so we're going to keep under 1,500 here at the airport, which is good because we're at sea level. And, well, actually, we're 200 feet above sea level, actually. And the airport there is looking okay. It's Rex Airports HD. I know what I'm going to get with that. I know the kind of quality, and there we go, we're airborne. So flaps can come up. I know the kind of quality I'm going to get with that, so I don't really have to worry. It looks good, and you know what? airports by Rex, they look like payware airports. They are top quality. They look very good. So, looking to the left here, we can see that we're on the coastline. We've got the trees, got the town. It all looks very good. Can't make sure to climb too high here. We haven't hit 1,000 yet. I think we're gonna top it off at 1,000 because it's beginning to mist up a bit here at the top. So we'll just we'll level off here. We don't want to climb that much higher, to be honest. So what do we got here? Bergen. So we're gonna do a turn. So the environment I have here is being supplied by Orbx Global Base. I also have Norway, the add-on of Norway, so all of the Norway scenery is in here as well. And I seem to be going slightly low. What's going on? My turn's a bit off here. So both Norway, Global Base, Vector, the land class for Europe, they're all making everything see what you see here. So all the buildings are that. It's a right bit of a bummer day, isn't it? Look at that rain. So, but it's mainly the airport, I feel, that is going to be the upgrade here from Aerosoft. If it isn't going to be as a good an upgrade as I feel, then I will just get rid of it, because, to be honest, as we sort of do a flyover pass here, this airport is in high definition and looks great. The Bergen X that I have might possibly be P3D4.3 version. I'm not too sure if I actually upgraded to version 4 or not. So I shall let you know in the second half of this video when I install the sucker. If I don't like the look of it, if it looks pretty pants, then I will just delete it, because this looks, to be honest, this looks very nice indeed. And Rex seems to go well with the Orbx for sort of getting the airport meshed in with the scenery. So, do a little turn here. FS Global is the only mesh I have now in my sim. I basically unticked all the boxes for Orbx with that concerned mesh. So probably why things down here look like that, because I basically said FS Global, you just do the mesh. And FS Global Ultimate, hello? FS Global Ultimates do a really great job. I don't know if I can recover from this here. FS Global Ultimate do a really good job. They go down to 1 meter in their terrain textures, in their terrain mesh, sorry. So I don't know what Orbx does. I think it's like 10 meter terrain mesh, or even possibly 5, but it's still not as good as 1. So anyway, that's this video, or this half of the video. Keep watching, because when we come back, we are going to be back on the runway, and it's going to be Bergen X that we see here. I'll see you in a mo, guys. Hello, Captains. Welcome back to another episode. Well, welcome back to part 2, sorry. So, I've gone away and I've installed Bergen X from Aerosoft, and it was the prepared version 4 version. Straight away, as you can see, massive difference. Now, there is a bit of a thunderstorm happening now, so frames will take a hit. I don't know why I keep stopping and starting, but you can automatically tell reflections because of the rain on the tarmac are there, and it was raining before, and then reflections weren't there. The airport itself has changed, as well as what's off to the side here has changed. Now, because I'm recording, I've had to turn down the auto-gen draw distance, so it's not going to look exactly the same, so apologies on that side, but at least we're still getting a smooth experience. So let's hop into the plane, let's take off, and let's see how different it actually looks from the air. Now, This might be a stuttery flight because there's really bad weather. I'm recording, and I'm only really achieving about 20 frames, 25 frames, but we can still see what's going on, so that's the main thing. So let's get off in the air. Now you can automatically see the airport off to the right here looks a lot different. It's definitely not the Rex HD that we usually get. That has definitely changed, and it's got a lot more going on at the airport as well. Loads more bits and bobs happening. I don't know if Bergen X replaced everything in terms of, like, it's replaced the town here off to the side, which would Orbex would have been, Norway would have been handling. I'm not 100% sure on that. But we can go up a bit higher, I think. But it looks like it's done. There's like a bit of water here, is that a bit of a stream, I think, or is that roads? There was a box as well that it asked me to tick if I had FTX Norway installed, which I do, and it asked me to tick that box. So there seems to be, though, some white. I don't know if that's supposed to be a water or a road that hasn't loaded properly. Let's turn around here towards the airport and see what we can see. Yeah, it's like, oh no, because it's, yeah, it is, it's water, because it's the it's raining, so it's the reflections, so everything has now got water on it, right? So my gosh, does this mean the whole airport's going underwater? Right, so that's why that is. Yes, because it seems to just be covering everything, and it almost seems like it shouldn't be there, but yeah, it's because it's raining. That's why. Airport looks okay. Airport actually, airport looks like suspiciously like Rex at the moment. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what it looks like to me. And there's a bit of a mishmash here with the scenery. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not, but that piece is hovering. So there's a couple of things that I might need to delete this, to be honest. Although I do like the runway. I think the runway is nice. And the frames are okay when it's not raining, you know. But if it's not going to work, then we're just going to have to get rid of it. Bergen X for me isn't one of my favorite sceneries. And the fact that it hasn't really installed correctly, or I don't know, it feels like it hasn't. It probably has, and it's just me being picky. But that runway looks weird. In fact, the whole terminal looks weird. I mean, it's almost as if this is where it feels like the Rex Airports is on top of, or is hitting it as well, or I don't know. It's more than meets the eye going on here. It's definitely picky. I have a feeling it's loaded both Rex Airports HD and Bergen X, because they got 2 control towers there. Yeah, I have a feeling, and if that's the case, the Bergen X one looks actually better than Rex. We're going down. Ah, we crashed into the side of that building. Rip Aroni. Okay, well, we died on that one, so I think I might get rid of Bergen X. It's not exactly floating me boat, but then again, it's raining. So I'll tell you what, let's take away the rain. Let's weather. Let's clear the skies, and we'll shut down active sky on the other side. So that's now active sky gone. And that's why we've suddenly lost the sky as well. So will, when we go back over the runway, will that be the same or not? You can tell the difference active sky makes, because we just lost all them clouds and everything. It's just a clear day now, isn't it? Frames are now at a steady 30 though. So let's see what the runway looks like now. I mean, it should be dry in my book. Still looks like it's got that. Oh no, it hasn't. No. It looks like it's gone now. Yeah. So that was water. That was because of the rain. And that's why, because it's yeah, it's all gone from here as well. But that looks like it should be something there, but isn't. So let's go check out the airport. Everything else looks great. I mean, I might keep Bergen X now, actually, thinking about it, just because I know it was active sky and not the simulator, or not the region. Sorry, not the area. Sorry, Aerosoft guys. My bad. Right, let's have a look here. So I still feel that Rex has still got a hand here. No, that's all Bergen X. Bergen X still got 2 control towers. Maybe they do. Maybe they do have them. And that mountain elevation problem. So maybe I need to run the Orbex tool again. See, it's some of these. I don't know. Maybe I just need to run the Orbex Global again, like the thingy. Check that out and see what is up with that. But yeah, this is okay. This is I like. Okay, this is okay again. So there we go. Bergen X. That's that. So thanks for joining me. Next episode, we're going to be going to Napoli, which I believe is in Italy. And we're going to be installing Napoli X. So, thanks for flying with me, and until next time, keep flying.